Systemic racism is when a society that is built on slavery and labor exploitation, when they convince women that working for companies that exploit people is more empowering than raising children that can read, that are self-confident, not depressed, and having a happy husband who's willing to die if needed, live, not throw away his life or risk his life, or who's willing to work overtime to make sure that family has everything that they need. No, systemic racism pits men and women against each other, whether they're white men or black men, to support oligarchs. Oligarchs could be white or black. Racism is about race, but race is not just color of your skin. Your race can be your ideology. Your race can be your gender. If gender can be a feeling, then race also can be ideology. Race can be gender. So racism sometimes is turning gender against each other. Xenophobia is not just anti-Asian hate. It's hating a specific demographic. So how is it empowering to work for a company that exploits labor versus a woman working and leading her own household? When the man is the head of the household, the woman still leads the household. The man leads the family, but the woman leads the household. The man sets the rules for the family, and the woman sets the rules for the house. You better put a coaster on that table. This is her realm. She rules the house. The man leads the household, but the woman leads the house. She makes sure everything is where it needs to be. But she still puts the husband as the president. She's the Congress, she's the Secretary of State. She's all of that. And the man is the head of state, and he is also the military. It's yin and yang. A man being the head of the family doesn't necessarily mean that, he's a dictator. It does mean that he should have the final word, not because he doesn't respect a woman's authority. It's because it's better to have the most logical being. Women are nurturers, and nurturing sometimes is the opposite of logic. It's not to say that women don't have the ability to be logical. It's the idea that men are more logical consistently, not because we're superior, but because we don't have a menstrual cycle. Our logic is more consistent throughout the month, throughout the year, throughout the lifetime. Though women will outperform men on standardized tests, or they're good at making things that exist better, men are still good at creating things from scratch. We're good at seeing 10 steps ahead. Women are better at seeing what's in front of us. We're micro, macro. We're built to complete each other, but we never will succeed competing with each other, because everything we need is biologically in that other person. We are long-term problem solving. Women are short-term problem solvers. We are yin and yang. We can never be compared because our strengths and weaknesses are different. And the moment that we try to juxtapose one gender's or mindset strengths or weaknesses upon the other person, then we're automatically decreasing what we need from that yin and yang, and that fights against the prosperity of the family.